Okay, go.
Hola, nosotros vamos a explicar el impacto de los murales en nuestros países, así como sus similitudes y diferencias.
Okay, let's start for saying what is a mural. A mural is an aesthetic trend that had its booming between the 20s and the 40s. And well, more specifically between the Mexican Revolution or the end of the Mexican Revolution. So and also this technique has stood out ever since, and not just in Mexico. It happens all around the world.
So why is a mural important? Los murales representan muchos de los contenidos de la historia para su comprensión en las distintas temáticas de su aprendizaje.
Compare the internal culture of Mexico and Poland. We've got in Poland different problems than our friends in Mexico. There is a war abroad our country, which affects our compatriot and our economy. A lot of refuge from a country engulfed in work come here.
So on the first photo, we can see a president of Russia, and it's Vladimir Putin as Voldemort. And on the second photo, we can see a president of Ukraine as a Harry Potter.
Okay, let's talk about this mural that is called the History of Mexico. Well, this mural was painted by the Mexican artist Diego Rivera, and it's in the National Palace of Mexico City. Also, this was between the 1929 and 1951. Rivera painted it. More than 274 square meters of murals on the arcs of the staircase and the second floor of the building, portraying the history of Mexico from the pre-Hispanic times to the 20th century. Also, Diego Rivera dedicated like 22 years to painting the mural of the National Palace, in which he captured key moments in Mexico's story, exposing themes such as pre-Hispanic world with the Toltec culture, the god Quetzalcoatl, or the Aztec power. Also the arrival of the Spanish and the conquest of Tenochtitlan, the encounter between two worlds, and the effects of evangelization of the Catholic Church and the slavery in which they subject the indigenous tribes. Likewise, the invention of the United States in 1847, the war with the French, the execution of Maximilian of Habsburg, and the independence of the country, the development of the 20th century with the Porfiriato, and the revolution, and the social and political changes. And here we can just see some of the people who were how they used to dress and all these elements that you can find it here and that are quite representative of Mexico and their beginning.
Okay, I will talk about la marcha de la humanidad en la Tierra y hacia el cosmos. This mural was painted by Mexican artist David Alfaro Siqueiros. It was inaugurated on December 15, 1971. This mural is located in the Polyforum Siqueiros. This is perhaps the artist's best known mural, as it can be seen from Insurgentes, the most important avenue in Mexico City. This mural is a metaphor for the desire and the struggle of men and women for a better society. And next, please. Okay, and the mural covers a 1,000,000 square meters of the octagonal building. The Polyforum architectural plan includes a rotating floor system to facilitate the contemplation of the mural. Next, please. Siqueiros divided the interior in 4 zones. La marcha de la humanidad hacia la revolución democrática burguesa, la marcha de la humanidad hacia la revolución del futuro, paz, cultura y armonía, y por último la ciencia y la tecnología. And the whole work is entitled La marcha de la humanidad en la Tierra y hacia el cosmos. And the artist's great work is a metaphor for the struggle waged by men and women through history in search of freedom and knowledge. Next, please. And here you can see how the mural looks like. Next, please.
Hi, I will talk about the difference and similarities of the murals. In the murals of Poland, we can see that they suffer an external conflict. However, this affects everyone both directly and indirectly due to the migration to the country and its economy, while in Mexico, the war has been always internal. Also, the murals in Poland represent a current situation, while the murals in Mexico show its history from the Spanish conquest to the 20th century. And the similarities are these murals represent characters of places that had an impact on our homelands. Also, that both countries had sought to express through the art the sociocultural problems that they have had, and as well as the conflict is part of our history and how it affects the citizens of both countries and Also, both countries had witnessed that the war has affected the population. Next, please. The conclusion is that the moralism has been different impact on each country, but at the end it used to express some part of the history of the country. Therefore, the purpose of mural is to express sociocultural events that tells history of each country that has lived through. Often murals, often murals are part of people's identity, creating a nationalism. Uh, Also, the importance of this nationalism is to preserve the national culture. And also the Ukraine murals are recent, and they also tell of a sociocultural conflict that is becoming part of history, representing these political characters versus on fictional characters from this century is a new way of representing history. Thank you.